Toddler homeschooling does not have to be complicated. Here's my short list of 5 essential but easy to implement resources for homeschooling your toddler. Hi guys, I'm Kathleen Lewis. I'm a homeschool graduate, homeschool mom, learning enthusiast, and the mom to, yes, a toddler. This is my second time around with homeschooling a toddler. And so I've learned a lot of things, particularly about child development, but I have also learned it does not have to be complicated. With my first kid, let me tell you, I tried all of the Pinterest, all of the craft ideas, all of the printables, the laminating. It was a lot of work. But it doesn't need to be that complicated. There's really 5 main things that you need to be teaching your toddler, which I'll cover in another video in a bit. But today I'm going to show you the 5 resources that actually teach all those things your toddler needs to know. And they do it without a whole lot of planning or prep work on your part, which is a big one for me. So first up, what is the top of my list for essential resources? Actually, this is my daughter's top from this list as well. That is the Think Fun Roll and Play game. This is a toddler game that you can start when they're as young as 18 months old. And they have a whole lot of great educational components to it. Let me flip the camera around so you can see more. So this game is a soft-sided dice that the child rolls, and whatever color is on top, that is the color card that they choose. So they flip the top of the card over, and then they have to do the action on the other side. There's 6 categories of cards: emotions, animals, colors, body parts, actions, and counting. This is a way for your child to learn all of these skills in a game-based environment, which is exactly how this age learns best, through play. So this is great for teaching emotions, showing what the emotion looks like on your face and having them mimic you. It teaches them animal sounds, which, yes, it is fun, but is actually a vital part of language development, being able to do the onomatopoeia, and is a precursor to reading as well. You have color learning by actually finding stuff around your house, and that helps them understand the colors so much better instead of just something abstract that you're pointing to on the page. It teaches them to count by having them do actions themselves. So it combines kinetic learning with auditory learning, and then, of course, the visual of what's actually on the card. The fun actions of playing peekaboo and high-fiving and waving goodbye are all great gross motor developments for your kid. And of course, there's just learning the basic body parts, which also includes some gross motor skills like touching your toes, waving your arm, pinching your nose. And not only are you teaching them these 6 skills, but you're also adding on top of that the social learning of turn taking, which is so vital for kids to be able to understand and get at this age. This is a game that's actually great up into preschool, and my 4-year-old's still loving it. So it is a game that grows with your kids because you're just having fun interacting with each other. My second resource for you is an art supply, and this is by far my favorite art supply we have for toddlers. It is crayon rocks. These you can get off Amazon. They are a small crayon that is a tripod grip teaching for your kid. Plus, they are soft crayons, so they're easy for your kids to manipulate, to color with, and they don't break like the traditional crayons do. They're not chunky, causing them to be awkward with your kids' hands, and they come in a whole bunch of amazing colors. The third resource I have for you is an amazing product called Kinetic Sand. It is essentially sand with a bunch of glue in it. So it provides sensory experience for your kids. It builds hand strength as they squish it, manipulate it into different ways. You can have them play with this with cookie cutters, or one of my favorites is animal figurines, construction trucks, all sorts of things. Let them explore with their imagination with this as they develop the hand strength they need to later be able to write. The fourth resource I have for you does not fit into this box, so let me go pull it out from behind the couch. So this is what I call the helper tower. It is a tower with a whole bunch of steps on it that has a safety bar, and we use this in the kitchen for my toddler to be able to interact with me. This is great for practical life skills learning. It is great for keeping my sanity in the kitchen, so she's not complaining, not underfoot. She is up so she can see and engage and interact as toddlers love to do. Things in the kitchen that she can do with me are putting whatever I've chopped into a bowl, which also teaches her safety at the same time, keeping her hands away from the cutting board while I'm chopping. She stirs things for me. She pours things into bowls for me. Basically, this is a great combination of practical life and also fine motor work. This last resource is probably the most important one on here for your toddler's development. And it has the added benefit of being completely free. And that is one really, really good book list. Because books, and more books are going to be key for your toddler developing language skills, which are foundational for being able to read and just function in society later. Great, you may say. Where are these free book lists? I've got you covered. I've got a big list of free book lists in this video right here. There's some for about every age group, but there's a ton also on here for toddlers. So check that out. Find something that works for you and your family. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to bump that like button and let me know it.